let me put this down and I'll do a proper intro. Hey, everybody. How's it going out there? What the hell are y'all up to?
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome to Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah. You know, I hope it's a good day for everybody. Mine started like absolutely crazy. So bend an ear and I'll tell you a quick tale. I need some soft jazz or something, right? I get up this morning, we're getting our thing going on. It's like 7:30 a.m. I look out the front window and there's like a pile of garbage right by the dumpster. And I figure somebody's taken their bag out and left it without putting it in the damn dumpster. And an animal's ripped it open. It happens around here now and then. And what I do is I go out and take a picture of like, a letter or two. And so I know whose address it is. And then I go tell them to clean their damn mess up, right?
Sergeant Buckchuck, we're looking at you.
So I'm halfway to the dumpster with my phone and a thing flies out of the dumpster and lands on the ground. So now I know it's somebody in there digging around, making a mess. So I go over and I say, hey, no, you can't be making a mess like this. I mean, we got kids, blah, blah. And he pops up and he starts screaming at me and swearing and whatnot right away. And he lifts up his hand and he's got like a knifey saw thing that you might use, about that long, that you might use to cut a branch when you're camping or something. So I goon him in the head with my bag of garbage. I lunge for the blade with my left hand while I'm kicking him like this with my right. I cut my hand on the blade, but not too much. Hydrogen peroxide, I'm fine and everything. And because I lunge at him and attack him, he panics, even though he's got this, in the end, there can be only one sword in his hand. And he jumps out of the dumpster and grabs his bike and runs off super fast, screaming, I'm going to call the cops. You attacked me. What?
You attacked him with your bin bag.
Yeah.
You almost knocked that knife out of his hand.
Yeah. And as he jumps out of the dumpster, I grab my phone, throw it into photo mode, and I go, hey, buddy. And he turns around and I take his picture and I go, thanks. That's for the cops. Yeah, it was hilarious, man. And this guy, he's my size. He's 6 foot, 6'1", 180 pounds or so or whatever. But he had all the strength and well-being of somebody who hadn't eaten in 3 days. So clear meth head or whatever, just, God damn it.
Is that what he was looking through the dumpster for?
Well, you wouldn't find it around here. I subsidized housing. Nobody has that kind of, But
yeah. What the hell was he looking for?
Well, he wasn't going for bottles and stuff because he had no way to deal with them. And the things that were on the ground when I got over looked like he had been out stealing or something. There was earbuds and brand new USB cables and Velcro straps in the package and stuff. It was crazy. So the cops grabbed all that stuff as evidence and whatnot because I had to bring them in, right? You can't have somebody flashing a knife around or a saw or whatever, It's ridiculous, you know?
I mean, especially with your area, because you got, shitloads of kids.
Yeah, every one of us have kids in this complex, right? So that's why I'm a bit of a watchdog,
Wow.
But he pulls out the blade and is shocked when I attack him, so I doubt he's going to come around anymore.
Yeah, we'll bring a bigger knife.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think you should give him the Golden Cock Award.
Oh, yeah. You know what? We haven't done that in a long time. Where is it here? Here it is. There you go, asshole. Hope you're watching.
And hope you're subbed, you bastard.
Yeah. So, how was your morning?
Uneventful, compared to that, Just been doing secret stuff.
Oh, NASA call?
Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, well, not quite. It's Shills.
Yeah, it's more like the Muppets.
well, not far off.
We'll clue you in soon, but we got something amazing coming.
We'll all find out one day. Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. No. Yeah. So, I've been my neighbor's looking for a job. He's a politics kind of guy. So I've been helping. I've been watching, different sites for job openings in the political arena. Turns out there's job openings right now in the Kremlin.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're looking for shit stain lickers because they're really building up. So,
are you going to apply?
No, I got my parenting and stuff to do. Kind of busy. Yeah. But
we should post it on the community post for if anybody feels like they want to help out the Kremlin in any way.
Yeah.
It's like big channels helping out little channels and all that.
That's right. Yeah, they pay you by throwing you out the window, but again, that's another story, right?
Yes.
Can you work from home? PJCnet.
What do you mean? I thought you already were working for the Kremlin, PJ. Oh, what are you going on?
Yeah.
He's our own Russian troll.
Don't say that.
They can't afford bots, so they'll just get PJ to do it for us.
Yeah.
The only problem is he's too nice.
Yeah, you got to watch the monetary standard you're paid in these days. My Atkinson is in the chat there, and I'll be joining her after for Bad Science Sunday, and it's a dive into the world of aliens. It's going to be pretty interesting. Yeah.
Which kind of aliens? Which the ones that are in potentially in space?
No, this is all
planets?
about that
all
border
the ones
wall
that
in
don't
Mexico.
Come here.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All the ones that don't exist here.
Yeah. No, but I'm going to be getting my best Eric Von Daniken impersonation ready, and Giorgio Tsoukalos and a couple. Oh yeah, History Channel. We're looking at you jerk offs.
Yeah, that David Grush guy has been, spouting more and more bullshit every single day. The guy who's like the so-called whistleblower. Yeah, right. He's not whistleblowing. He works for the intelligence agency.
Oh, he's blowing. But
he's just making shit up. It's all part of their narrative.
Yeah,
just keep the public confused and guessing.
Oh yeah. If you look at it, it's really funny. There's this group of dudes that do the ancient alien scene, and they go from TV show to TV special and whatnot, and they all support each other, and they all have their books and blah, blah, and they literally must get together now and then and go, it's hilarious because we're the secret society, if they're ever to be honest with each other, right?
Yeah. What was it? What was it? I can't remember the name of it now. What was the name of the number? It was a number of people who are supposed to be in charge. I've lost it. I've lost the plot now, but it was something like
666.
Not the Secret 7. Oh, I can't remember what it was now. Yeah.
Stretch in the chat says the big hair guy. Yeah, that's Giorgio Tsoukalos. It looks like they're beaming him up, but it's just his hair so far that's been caught in the beam.
I thought you meant the Bigfoot.
Which what?
The big hair guy. I thought you meant Bigfoot.
Oh yeah.
Is he on?
Yeah, he's the big hairy guy. Yeah. No, I keep inviting him on to chat, and he always says, I'm not so much about on-camera stuff,
The thing about Giorgio Tsoukalos is it's really funny because he's always like really, really tanned because he's out in the field quite a lot, but he always has this like white strip across his head where he's obviously been wearing a hat.
Yeah.
and when he's on the shows, his hair's all sticking up. Yeah. And he got this big brown face with a little white stripe across the top. Yeah.
I can imagine in his world every morning, honey, I'm ready. And somebody comes in the bedroom. Giorgio's hanging upside down by his feet from one of those machines. And there goes an entire can of hairspray. There we go. Yeah,
his hair's probably actually, perfectly combed and coiffed until he goes on the show. And then just someone comes along and twink and pulls it. Put the wig on him.
He gets a follicle erection from talking about aliens.
When he's not talking about aliens and he's not on that show, he actually works as a horse cavalry guard at the Buckingham Palace. Big black.
Yeah, the hair is to make sure the hat doesn't tip off. He just doesn't wash when he gets home.
God, I miss talking shit about these people. Oh.
Yeah, they're a funny crew. You know, I love the is it true? Could it be?
And
if so,
Elton John is an alien.
yeah, exactly.
Or could be an alien, should I say?
Yeah.
They never say is.
Yeah,
They never factualize any of their statements. It's always pondered with a thought or a question or a possibility.
Yeah,
just so they can't get sued.
Just like a drama llama YouTuber that's just always making shit up to, you know, cause the next stir of nastiness or whatever. Same thing.
Oh, let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's where the YouTubers got it from. Maybe the History Channel actually sells a course in how to
troll.
Yeah, not be liable for talking shit.
Yeah, we could do with a bit of, you know, lessons of that.
Yeah, I don't like being liable, but I'll talk this shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure there's been plenty of stuff we've said in the past that, you know, if we had a lawyer on the show, they'd be like, you know, quiet, stop it.
Yeah. Yeah. If our audience was 30 years younger, we'd have been canceled long ago. Thank God they're all old like us.
Yeah. Yeah. They're too old to find the cancel button. How do you unsub this channel again? I don't know.
Yeah, the escape key doesn't work.
I'll just have to keep watching it.
I finally learned what it is. Yeah. That's like, you know, how Windows is, or Microsoft's bringing out a new key for keyboards coming up. It should just be the any key so that people could finally find it. You know?
Why do they have to come out with a new one? Because obviously, surely on a Windows keyboard, and I have used Windows machines, there's loads of keys on there that aren't used.
Oh,
I mean,
I
seriously.
have a Windows keyboard, but all three of my bottom left to the spacebar keys are now in use because I have a Mac. Whereas on Windows, the Windows key is kind of useless. It just brings up the Windows menu and a few things. It doesn't, you know.
Yeah, why don't they just use that instead?
It's there because it's saying, "Look at me, love me."
But to make the entire, you know, manufacturer of keyboards, you know, so like, you know, we've got to like now fit in a new key just for them, just because they want it. I wonder how many people are just going to. Well, I mean, I'm guessing you have to buy a Microsoft keyboard.
No, but it's worse. It's worse than you think because the button is just for that new Microsoft Copilot thing that nobody's going to want to use. So
the AI thing, yeah,
right. So keyboards without that button are going to get valuable if they're good keyboards because people. I don't want that button. That's what's going to happen. Oh yeah.
But surely could have just done it with a shortcut or something. Anything. It doesn't have to be its own particular. And you're going to be hitting it by accident.
It's going to have the poop emoji on it, so you know the quality of the product you're about to interact with.
Oh, instead of clippy, it would be crappy.
Oh yeah, it should be clippy. That would be appropriate.
No, it'd be the poop one. It'd be crappy.
Yeah. Yeah, with a paper clip through it, like he ate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know there, you know.
See, if it was Apple, what they would do is we'll just end up with like a 4-fingered swipe. Put your finger on your nose and stand on your head, and that will bring that menu up. You know, that's how they do it. They just invent a new way to bring.
You're gonna have to do Cirque du Soleil training soon just to be able to get all the Apple shortcuts done. You know, you have to go like this and twickle it with your little pinky toe at the same time. You know. I don't know what a twickle is, but you know, figure it out.
I don't know. It's got sharp teeth, lots of claws. Yeah, and very bitey. Yeah, no, it is actually funny. But the thing of it, I just don't. I mean, I'm an Apple user, and I have no clue what all the new little.
I still can't even
gestures.
figure out the things I'm supposed to do for the reactions. All this crap.
Well, I mean, I use gestures with my computer, and it's usually 2 fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And it's funny too on a Mac, if you need to like reset this or that or blah blah blah, you have to have the hands of a concert pianist to hit all the freaking keys on the keyboard. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Of course, if you are a Mac user, if anything's wrong with your computer, and you go to a forum, the first thing they'll say is, "Have you reset the PRAM?"
Yeah, not since System 8.
And what is it? What is that? That's Command Option P and R, and you got to do it just after the boot. Or before the boot chime.
Yeah, just as you feel the finger getting close to your snickler, that's when you go for it.
Yeah, you hit the button, and because you got these new fast computers that boot really quickly, you started to reboot. You got to get that finger orientation right, and quite often you're trying to hit the Command Option P and R button, and you miss.
Yeah,
and then you get the boot chime. You go, it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late,
and you start screaming, "I'm not Usain Bolt, you motherfucker!" Especially if you've had a few beers and you're just trying to, do whatever, and you just, I
remember that with the PC as well back in the day. When you're trying to get into the BIOS before it boots up, it's like, oh god, the amount of times you end up just completely missing.
Why do all of the PC makers use a different method to access the BIOS? What the hell is wrong with you people? Just pick a key. What the hell?
I thought it was F5.
That's it. My head's gone.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man. But yeah, I don't get that either. Why isn't it just Dell or F11, 12? I've over the years, I've had so many different ones. It's not funny. What I do is I usually grab like some fabric, like a sock, and I'll put my hand in, and I use my knuckles, and I just go back and forth over the top row of fucking keys.
In case.
Yeah, it works.
Might hit one
while you're tapping Dell at the same time.
Could be worse. It could be like you got like a game controller, and you got the boot up. You got to press X triangle.
Yeah, you got to do the Konami command. Yeah. What was that? Octavius Kitten. She does retro videos on YouTube. Up, down, left, right, BA, start, because it was the song. It was the intro of her song a couple years ago. It's the only reason I know the command. Up, down, BA, start. I can't remember. Yeah, I've already lost it. She doesn't use the song anymore. I haven't heard it in a few years, right? She changed everything. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, fascinating story this week in the news is a tiny little 13-year-old kid broke Tetris.
Oh, yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah. That dude's crazy.
Talking about gaming.
Yeah. He was watching people that were really good, and he was like, I think I could do that. And boom, all of a sudden, he's the king.
Yeah.
Broke the game. It's over now. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
And hands up, who thought Tetris was just an old 80s game?
Yeah.
No, it's still relevant today. Unbelievable.
I couldn't believe the scores and how fast it was going and stuff, that a human being could even do it. It was crazy.
No. Yeah.
It was just a blur to me. But it's
been a long time since I've played Tetris because it's just so frustrating.
Yeah. I find it dull really quick,
Well, that's because you die really quick.
Yeah. Actually, I was okay at that game because I had the ability to do that thing where you kind of stare yourself out of a point of vision and you're looking through your peripherals more, so you could look in the top corner to see the piece and what you're doing at the same time. I always found I was able to do that. But it was frantic. It's too much.
It was quite interesting in the way that the game breaks itself is because the higher up levels you go, the code starts just seeping out of the game memory into the actual program memory, so it all just starts screwing up. And there was an interesting thing that happened with Pac-Man as well, that you know, someone managed to break that.
The glitch on the right,
it just goes all screwy because game memory is taken, it's got to the end.
Yeah, I think that's funny. Yeah. I was never good enough to find those on my own, so I just like hearing the stories, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I used to have an old game of Asteroids. Well, it was, you know, it was a copy. You know, it wasn't the real general version of Asteroids. But they found that if you park your ship on the left-hand side of the screen, half one side, and of course, you know, you come back on the other side. But if you just get it half on one side and half on the other, you can't get killed.
Oh, wow.
So you just park up there and just blast away everything.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, you probably haven't got the same game. I think it was on the Sinclair Spectrum, and it's like, yeah, you could do it, but it's like cheating, like most cheating on games. It's like you can do it, but to come to a point of like,
why bother?
Why?
Yeah.
Are you playing the game? You're not really playing the game, are you? You just blasting things for. I suppose that's the thing. It's kind of cathartic just to blast things. Maybe they should just come up with a game where you can just like shoot things and not be the threat of death.
Yeah. That's true. Like, that's a shooting gallery. That's Duck Hunt, you know, on the Nintendo, right? Yeah. Here, kill in a safe space. Ducks. You know.
Yeah, but you could still lose at that game, though, couldn't you?
It's pretty hard to, because you just have to sit closer to your TV, and it's pretty much impossible to not hit it. You know. Another thing you can do is every time you shoot, you can hold the gun to like a light bulb, and it just thinks that you're pointing at the white square that flashes on the TV quick, and you just every shot is good. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bummer all those old games won't work on new flat screen televisions because of the processing delay. It won't work, right? Yeah. It's a bummer. But I'm not going to go and collect myself an old, big Sony Trinitron TV so I can play Duck Hunt. You know, no thanks.
No, you got dumpster diver hunt.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. I can go hunting for dumpster divers. God, yeah. I had to like soak it in peroxide and shit to make sure it was clean after, right? You know, I was
the dumpster diver?
Of course, yeah.
Hey, come in my house. Have a bath. Have a shower.
Oh yeah, exactly. Dirty. Yeah. Here. No, that doesn't say battery acid on the jug. Yeah. No. There was a couple things this week that we didn't get to news-wise that I wanted to bring up. I wonder if I can remember without having to go on some hunt.
I remember you saying that, there was some stuff you wanted to bring. Yeah, just open up the...
I might have to.
Open up your page and have a look, scroll through it. So I remember there was some stuff that you wanted to bring up. Yeah.
Where's that damn thing? Here it is. Hold on. Let me just go through the history quick if I can figure out how that's done. That's how it's done. Okay.
We can go through your news page on the server.
Yeah, I might do it that way too. No. This is entertaining, isn't it? Yeah. Here, let me just check one more column here. Yeah.
Watch, stick, roll, scroll.
Yeah, that's what we need. Is scrolling music.
Yeah. If we had some like impactful music to go along with it, people would love it. Great. Boom, boom, boom. Will Dick Dawson find the news article he's looking for?
It's not looking good, you know.
Okay.
Everything's just small, and I'm having to really squint to read and shit, you know.
Well, just make up a story that you wish you had read.
Okay, yeah. Tomorrow we're having a lottery draw, and I'm going to win.
A free T-shirt.
Yeah. With nothing on it, though. I don't, you know. Yeah, plain, please. Plain.
Now, apparently, there has been proof of Nessie because on the banks of Loch Ness, they found 4 pairs of socks, wet socks, and there you go. There's proof of Nessie. Thank you.
Wow.
Wait,
wow.
I said I'll make it up.
Yeah. So yeah, it turns out that Nessie eats people but spits their socks up onto the shore.
No, the socks he wears.
Oh, okay.
Flipper socks. Yeah. Okay. I didn't do a very good job on that story.
Yeah. Well,
you could tell I made it up on the spot.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna sound made up, but give me a second here. CF Beauty just posted this in the background. So think of people that you would get suspected of being, you know, wrapped up in the whole Epstein thing and whatnot. And now I have one that you didn't expect, but Stephen Hawking has been linked to an underage orgy in the Epstein documents.
Yeah.
Do they mean that whoever was pushing him around that day just left him in the room to, you know, do something? I mean,
I'm not too sure what to make of this story because people have been making lots of connections, connecting dots where there's no dots. Do you know what I mean?
You know, here, let me scroll.
It's like the thing is, it's like Epstein had a lot of people on his Rolodex, a lot of famous people.
Yeah,
and it's not, and that's what rich people do. It's not because they're going to his parties and having, you know, weird sex with people. He's just got connected to them, and a lot of people are making the connections. Stephen Hawking one has got some interesting stories behind it.
This is I just skipped through the whole article, and in no way does the article mention anything about him being at one. And other people like Naomi something and blah blah have said, yeah, you know, I got listed in these documents because I knew him for a time. It doesn't mean I was running around doing anything crazy. This is ridiculous, you know. And so far, I seen the Hawking thing mentioned once before, but in that article as well, they had zero to back it up other than he's linked to it because his name came up. So, you know, I think this could be modern journalism getting clickbaity to the extreme, or nobody's telling us why he's linked to it. I don't know which way that goes, but I have a hard time believing that he was, you know.
Well, he couldn't.
There's factors involved here, you know? Yeah. It's very strange. It's very strange. Oh yeah. And the toilet story.
What, there's more?
No, but I still want to know, like, you know, okay, the guy was sitting down to do his thing at Dunkin' Donuts and the toilet exploded, covering him in crap and the whole 9 yards. But how does a toilet just explode?
Apparently, more in the article we never actually got to on the night. It was that, they know the toilet is faulty. It's happened a few times before.
What? What is happening that a toilet explodes? I can't.
I'm assuming. I'm
I
assuming.
didn't realize they were pressurized. What?
Yeah, I'm assuming when they say explode, it's not like a big fireball. I think it's just like water is just coming back into the system again. You know, it's exploding in that way, in a watery, backed up sewer kind of way.
Oh, I'm not sure that's any better though. Really,
No, I don't know. Yeah,
getting other people's crap force fed up your backside. Ah. That's just so wrong in so many levels.
Could have been worse. It could have been a Taco Bell.
Yeah. He's suing for 50 grand in damages. So there must have been a proctologist involved in the aftermath.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage to an asshole.
Yeah. I still think it could have been that he had eaten earlier at Taco Bell and he totally caused this on his own. Just, you know. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I was just going to say something totally inappropriate.
Oh, it happens all the time. You might as well finish the thought.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I mean, to think that could happen. And, oh, yeah, it's happened before? What?
I was just going to say, it's been a while since I've done $50,000 worth of damage to someone's arsehole. But I won't say that. And if I do say it, don't let me say it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We'll cut that bit out.
Yeah, exactly. Go back and edit that out. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and we're live. Okay, so
you haven't got the Will Smith flashy thing anymore. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had to do it the South Park mayor style when she was live on the news. Oh yeah. I don't know if we discussed this one at the Outdoor World, the Pro Bass Shop. Did we even bring this one up? CF is just reminding us of some here.
No, we didn't.
A dude plunged his car into the Outdoor World Pro Bass Shop down in the States somewhere in Iowa, and he got out of the car, stripped down to the nude, and plunged himself into the massive aquarium that they had there. And the police get there and they're trying to chase him, and he's hiding behind the waterfall and stuff. Like, imagine Will Ferrell doing a porno movie, like, naked jumping around. But yeah,
I try not to, and now you just put that back in my head again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 6 more years of therapy. Damn it,
I'm going to sue you for $50,000 worth of damage to my brain.
But yeah, he did a cannonball into the aquarium and the whole bit. Like, what? Woohoo! What causes that? Because as my days as a guitar player in rock and roll bands and stuff, I've known some drug addicts, and they didn't do that shit. You know what?
How big was the aquarium? Was it like a 6-foot tank?
Oh no, it's like massive. Yeah, much bigger. Yeah. Yeah, he tried to have sex with a shark, but no, I'm kidding. But yeah, very strange play. It's a very strange story. He's 42-year-old dude. Yeah. And he finally climbed over the side of the aquarium, fell on the concrete floor, and then the cops grabbed him. Can you imagine being the cop at that call? No, Sarge, I think you're gonna have to grab this guy. Be like a slippery eel of a naked guy that you have to go and grab. I'm not sure.
They'll be like, cuff him. No, not there. Round his wrists.
Yeah, exactly. Those balls are going nowhere, sir.
Ooh. Could have warned him up, officer.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, shit. The filter for my doobie came out.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
surgery. Yeah. Dr. Dawson, calling Dr. Dawson. Oh, I made a hash of this. Damn it. Okay, hold on. I should hold this up and show what I'm doing if I'm going to sit here and narrate it, right? Normally in the chat says, it sounds better than the new Aquaman movie.
Yeah, a lot cheaper as well. God, that's bombed.
No. I remember when the first Aquaman movie came out, people are like, yeah, it's fun, it's cool and whatnot. And I watched it and I thought it was okay, but I had a few drinks, so I don't really remember it that well. So with the new movie coming out a few nights back, I went back and watched the first Aquaman. And it's one step away from being a bro movie. I actually had better memories of it than it actually is. Yeah.
So is this new movie number 2 or number 3?
2.
Well, it is a number 2, but
yeah. No, it's number 2 because his other appearances have been in the group movies.
Right.
Yeah, you know that one where they had to pretend to be male strippers in order to get out of Las Vegas. Wasn't that them? I can't remember.
I think it was a different movie. That's the one. That's the one you sent me. But different movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the story stands as about accurate for the plot, though. Man from Atlantis, Patrick Duffy. Ha, Mr. Spock. Good reference. Yeah.
The thing is that Jason Momoa guy, I mean, he's such an amazing chunk of a bloke.
Yeah.
And I remember him from, he was in Stargate Atlantis.
Really?
Yeah, kind of ironically. But he was like really, really good in that. And it's like, all of a sudden, he started to just get everywhere. He was just in everything. He was in Game of Thrones and, but being all big and muscly and chunky and making
it was
all the ladies
that
quiver.
It was all that love and romance he showed in the first season of Game of Thrones. I think they're really
I bet he caused a few $50,000 damages to some. I won't go there. Yeah, I'll shut up.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's go back to my room. Oh, I'm going to need a beer soon. I got an extra before it's only 38 minutes. Yeah, they're going down quick. I'm going to have to eat between streams again. I had a lovely quiche before this show. It was great. Yeah. 4 cheese. You could taste the feta and all. Like they didn't skimp. It was a really good one. Small town shops. That's where you get good food.
Well, we're a small town. Doesn't help. Doesn't help.
No.
No. We go to Lidl.
Yeah. Well, I watched an episode of Clarkson's Farm, and he went to a neighboring farm shop to get some supplies for a big lunch and stuff because his farm shop wasn't open yet. And it was like 70 pounds out the door for some bread and meat and cheese and a bottle of wine or whatever it was, sparkling water. I don't know. And I was shocked. I was like, oh my God.
Now, we have a garden centre down the road. It's called Garson's Farm. Very, very posh. And it's one of those like garden centres.
Posh garden centre.
Oh yeah, it's you walk through the door.
You live near Cheshire.
You have to walk through acres of clothes, handbags, bric-a-brac, bits and bobs and stuff before you even get to any bloody plants.
I thought you were going to say like fake Roman statues and stuff, and he goes into talking about a clothing store at the mall.
It's like Harrods with a bit of a garden at the back of it with a shed and some plants, and and they do have like a farm shop, and my God, it's a rip-off city in there. Now you got to understand in that area of Surrey that this is in, there's a lot of incredibly rich people, and there's a lot of well-off people, and this farm shop. You could get, say, they had like frozen takeaway meals, like a curry for £8, which is exactly how much you pay for it from a takeaway. It's unbelievable how £5 for a banana. Not like they grow their own banana, but it's insane. It's insane, and all they do is just buy any old fruit, polish it up a little bit, and put it in a basket.
Yeah.
chuck some dirt on it to make it look
Yeah.
realistic. And it's like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in straw, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. £5 for a tomato sounds like a bargain, Deirdre. Let's buy a dozen. Oh, shut up, idiots.
1 second here. Just let me set up a picture. Where is it here? Okay. CF Beauty asks if Dunk, did you participate in this one then?
Ooh. What am I looking at apart from girl's bum?
Yeah, well, why is there so much clothing up where it should be out? So, Adventures in Camping said, hey, iPad update. Oh, well, yes, indeed. I can facilitate that for you.
Yes, please. Now, let's tell the story from the start.
Okay. 1 second, because I got to drag it in, pause it, make it so that everybody can hear the video. I'll get it out of the way. It's one of those things. OB. Oh no,
I'll fill in.
Actually, no, I can do this. Never mind. So, yeah. I just need 1 second to cue it up. I forgot.
Yeah. So the story is Dick was telling me about his son Felix and his iPad, and it's like 10 years old. It's getting a little bit out of date, and so he needed a new one. And so Dick was telling me about that. And anyway, we were doing the show the other night. I brought it up, and you lovely people, you all donated to help pay for it, and you actually in one night paid for Felix to get a new iPad. Dick ordered it. It turned up, and there was an unboxing video, which I think Dick is about to show us.
Yes. I am just getting it all put on the screen properly, so it's not being cut off and stuff. There we go.
Oh, you did. Oh, you didn't tell me how to fill it out a bit.
Yeah, I had to get a few things in the background ready to make sure. I don't know why, but it was being more of a problem than normal. But here we go. And I have it set up so we should be able to hear it at all. Let me make sure the limiter is on though, because, I don't want things to go crazy on the stream. Okay, there we go. So this is I get my son all set up and I'm like, okay, buddy, and he knew what he was doing. So here it is.
All right, what are we doing, pal? Are we unboxing the new iPad?
Hello, you guys.
Hello.
It's me here on today's video is unboxing one.
Yeah, good job, Felix. And what are you unboxing?
This one.
Is that your new
iPad?
Yeah. So flip it over because you can cut open the seam easier on the bottom.
The bottom.
Yeah, that's right. Careful with your hand in front of the blade. Yeah.
Ow.
There you go. Oh, sorry. I'm doing crappy video recording here. There we go. I got it good. Is it working for you?
My nerves were tightened when he was cutting that open.
I know.
He's got his fancy watch on that
He's got the blade backwards.
I know. Seizures and stuff. That's a good watch, isn't it? There you go. You should be able to just rip it open with your fingers now. Fold the blade up. Always be safe. Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but put it down.
Yeah.
You got it.
I know.
I'm like,
Want to put the knife down too, please, pal? All right.
How is that?
What do you think, pal? Is that cool?
Cool.
All right. Hey, it did come with a charger. I didn't think things came with chargers anymore.
I didn't even know that. And look. It's a bigger one.
That's right. Is that better?
Yes.
No more iPad mini, right, pal?
No.
All right. All right. What do we say to everybody for helping us buy it?
Yeah. Thank you for helping me. Subscribe here to my channel.
Good job, buddy.
They meant the Shills.
Say bye to everybody.
And I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye, Felix. Take care, pal. Oh, brilliant.
That's cool, eh?
It's brilliant.
Yeah. He just fell right into YouTuber mode there. I had no idea that was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subscribe to my channel.
Yeah. Or today we're unboxing. I was like, what? Yeah. So I'm gonna get him to post that on his YouTube channel coming up as well.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, nice job, everybody. Thank you so much. You were an amazing community.
Huge thanks, man.
We love you so much.
Yeah. And he right away noticed how badass it is. Like it is really fast compared to what he had before. He really digs it.
I can imagine.
Yeah, his was
blistering.
His was an iPad mini, and it was the first Retina screen one. So I think that makes it just 11 years old in 2024. Right? Yeah. I didn't realize how old it was until YouTube, the app, stopped working on it. And I was like, oh, shit, here we go. Yeah. So huge thanks, everybody. That worked out really well. He's a happy dude.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. He actually took the video, he put it on his iMac, and he put some like classical music to it that's ripped right from the Baby Einstein videos, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's really cute. He likes doing that. I need to get a can quick, dude. So you got 15 seconds. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna bring up what PJ says. Apple is top-notch quality tech, but you really pay through the nose for it. Yeah, it's actually funny. Sometimes you do, and sometimes when you compare it to equivalent stuff of the similar tech quality, they're not far off the same sometimes. But yeah, except if you want to like upgrade the memory and hard drives and things like that and then they are just like, stinking you for every penny you can get,
Oh yeah.
Please Apple, change that policy because you've been doing it for years. Just stop doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But the way they do it is it's just kind of like, well, if I buy this low end model but upgrade it to
it.
Memory and the higher,
might as well get the bigger one.
Might as well get the bigger one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then you start specking that up as well.
Exactly.
And you go, well, while doing that, I'll get the top level one. And then you start specking that one up as well. And you go, I've gone from a $2,000 laptop to a $10,000 laptop.
Yeah. It did work.
And I've hit buy.
Yeah. It worked out awesome for me because the guy who spec'd out my Mac Studio decided within 10 months of ownership to go back to Windows. And I got the thing for almost 50%. There is depreciation on those massive upgrades for somebody who doesn't want to wait and sell a thing because they don't sell quick when they're expensive, right? Especially in my little area. It worked awesome.
Yeah, but no, I disagree. I have to disagree with you on that one because I think he just didn't have the patience to wait because high spec Macs still sell. They still sell secondhand. You just got an absolute bargain.
His ad was up for more than a month at 3,500, which was already a deal.
Really?
And I talked him down to 32. Right?
Wow.
We're just in a small area.
That's Canadian dollars.
That's
remember.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I robbed him blind, except I didn't. It's because he would have been waiting months for somebody in our small area who wanted a powerful Mac. It's the market that got it for me, right? Small market. It was a great deal. I loved it. Works awesome. There's a few softwares I had to give up going from back from Windows to Mac, right?
Mm-hmm.
It took.
You always have that problem.
Yeah, it took a little while, and even still, I'm not comfortable doing video editing yet because I had a thing that I'd been using for like 4 years, right? Sucks. Old dogs, new tricks,
Well, to be fair, you haven't even tried, so...
That's it. I mean, I'm just completely hesitating, I mean, basically, all I do is thumbnails right now. And even then, you make the image. I just put the goddamn titles on it,
Well, I'm going to start doing that because you waste of time asking you. I mean, the thing is, it's like you still haven't, got into Logic Pro and stuff like that either. It's just all
No,
sitting
I haven't.
there waiting to go and have fun.
Yeah. I actually got like 5 days without my son right now. So we got to do the switch from one back chat to another because there's a lot of people annoyed. And then I got to fix the private cloud thing. And after that, I think I will dive in, I've got the apps, it's all purchased and ready to go. I'm just, every time I get
every time you get a break, there's always something else to do. That's the problem.
Or finally, there's nothing to do, right? I mean, I homeschool and stuff, so,
Yeah, but the problem is if you've got nothing to do, sometimes you just want to do the nothing. You don't want to I'll get the guitar out and start learning Logic Pro. No, actually, I'd rather just do nothing because I've got the opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to sit on the couch, ingest 3 cans of beer along with some cheesies and, fall asleep and wake up in the morning and go, oh, that red shit,
I think some people don't appreciate. I mean, I know we just like coming on the show and just like blabbering, but there's a lot of work goes on in the background, and and we do talk about we do more stuff here and there, and it's like, oh, really?
There's a few ideas that we've had that would be really good, but where does the effort and stuff come from? I mean, you've got an actual job to take care of and a family and stuff, and I've got homeschooling and an autistic son to deal with and take care of and whatnot. And how much more of your I just want to unwind time do you want to there's a balance, you have
to switch into gear to get these other things on. There's still stuff maybe it was about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, we said, we've got to renew the merch store.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, exactly. Is anybody out there artistic and want to get a hold of me about a thing?
Yeah. Anybody technology savvy? Anybody good on things like Reddit or anybody who can do social media?
Yeah. Is there one social media account that you can't live without?
Hey, I was thinking the other day.
But it becomes a thing. You might be thinking, oh, that's funny, right? And it is. But we've also got a team already that do a lot as it is. And you get to a point where you can't just go, okay, and drop like 40 files on somebody's desk in the morning and say blah, blah, when they have lives and everything too, right? You got to spread things out, right?
And I will report by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Which you won't read.
Yeah. When I do that, I always dress like a NASA guy from the 50s just to accentuate the white guy thing,
You put a big white lab coat on.
Oh, yeah. Pencil protector, skinny little jerk off fucking tie and the whole bit, Oh,
I thought you were talking about you. Skinny little jerk off. But I was thinking the other day, when we scroll through articles, a lot of the times articles are just people who are talking about me, and it's always just like self promotion. What we need to do, we need to get people to help us out with this, on Discord or whatever. But we need to have a story about the Shills that goes into a national newspaper somewhere. Just buried somewhere, but it maybe like the story about how we've managed to buy an iPad for Felix and we bought an iPad for the other kid, and we're going to try and help out and buy kids more. Yeah, just a story, and that gets into a national newspaper. That gets seen. We get subscribers, and also we get to report on the story on the 42 show.
That would be a closed loop. Be like, the following events happened in real time.
Look at these two arseholes on YouTube, self-promoting. Oh, it's us. Hang on. Shush. No, that's good.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. It could be a way.
Yeah.
It could be a way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And speaking of the iPad, I forgot to finish off there. I ended up with $45 left over in the budget. So that is going in with a few extra funds on like the 22nd here when Google AdSense pays out. And I'm getting them the Apple Pencil to go with it. Right. So, job done.
Yeah, you can get 3 of them. You can use them as darts. I wonder if anyone's actually done that. Created an Apple Pencil dartboard.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Yeah, you put an iPad on your opponent's chest and use a target. Hey Siri, what do you do to remove an Apple Pencil from your opponent's eye?
You put little quivers on the end of your Apple Pencil, so yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, or you could do it like the TV,
taking it back to the Genius Bar because you got an Apple Pencil stuck in the screen of your iPad.
With the feathers, like you said, you could do it like a miniaturized version of that TV show Arrow. You have failed this tablet. When you're shooting arrows around, there's a lot of possibilities here. It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye. Then it's competition.
Dear God.
What do we got here? Okay. Oh, we're only just pushing an hour. That's not bad. Yeah. I got to get myself into the mode of a more singular focused topic for after. That'll be interesting. You know me.
You'll be all right. You'll just, you'll be just putting old in an old suit on.
Yeah,
you've done
kind
in
of.
the past.
Yeah, very much so. I mean,
friendly pair of old worn jeans.
Yeah. I mean, I bet if I go back, the first time I ever joined a live show to debunk something like flat Earth or ancient aliens or something like that, lizard people and spaghetti monsters and stuff, be about 5 years ago, right? What the fuck is wrong with me?
I don't know. What is wrong with you? Do you want a list? Are you asking for a list?
Yeah.
Should we put a poll up in the chat?
Just pick your main one of the,
CF, put a poll up in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with Dick Dawson? A, B, C, or D?
Yeah. We're going to get a whole bunch of drunken autocorrect fuck responses here in the live chat any minute. Slur fucking.
Hey, that's enough about me. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't say that the alcohol came from a box.
Hey, I'm posh tonight. I'm from a bottle tonight.
Oh wow, wow!
A cheap bottle.
Yeah. Local moonshiner, but yeah.
Oh, remember that house that blew up?
Remember
the house.
Yeah.
Do you think they were got a moonshine still?
Something had to be under pressure, right? Because there was literally kindling. There was almost nothing recognizable in the aftermath. That was crazy.
Yeah. A quick explanation for everybody. I can't remember where it was. Was it Wyoming? No, that was the other story. It was Wyoming. But yeah, so some place in America, there was a house explosion, and just literally nothing left. And you could see where the cellar used to be.
Yeah,
and it just basically filled in with all the debris all around it. Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah. I was just trying to see if I could find the picture here. Was it Wyoming? Oh no, that says woman. Never mind.
Oh, somebody said it was CF. She says that was a water heater accident. I think it was in the corner. What? Hey, what?
Wow.
What? Was it Daniel Pratt exploded? Not that anybody remembers.
Yeah, I can't find it. Here, I'll just show that again instead.
Hey, we can show other dirty pictures if you
want. Oh yeah, BME, of course. I always plan ahead, And us Canadians are proud of the fact that we always make sure we have enough beer to get to the end of the evening. And if not, we know crooked cab drivers that will bring it to us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's across the road for you to go and get some more.
Yeah.
It's got to the point now where he's just got a rope leading from his front door to the place. So even if he's
Ding, ding,
blind
ding,
drunk,
ding.
he can. No. If he's just blind drunk, he can still hold on to the rope and find his way across.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like kids in summer camp going to the makeout spot at night. Just follow the string.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's something that I watched recently. It was funny. They did it to prank somebody. I can't remember what it was. Never mind. Yeah. But it reminded me of something. I just had that moment of blank where everything goes away on you. Fuck, I hate that.
Yeah, especially when you're live on the show trying to entertain people.
Yeah.
And you have a bright spark of inspiration that just goes boop.
Yeah, exactly. And, may your dim light shine. It's the name of an album from, what were they called? They did that song Runaway Train where they showed pictures of real runaway kids in the video. Soul Asylum. That's it. Yeah. Their album was called Let Your Dim Light Shine. I thought that was a great title.
Don't know.
Yeah. They're actually pretty good. Yeah. They had a strange song about a pearl lost on a necklace and its adventures as it bounced around town running into crazy people. It was a great tune. Can't remember what it's called, but yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I started writing a story called The £5 Note, and it was just basically just like a £5 note as it passes through different people's hands and different stories that develop from it. Yeah,
Interesting.
Stupid. Yeah, interesting. he says with a dull look on his face. Yeah, didn't get greenlit.
Oh, dude. Here is an update on that kindling house we saw.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a good update. A popular forestry scientist, his wife, and their 2 adult children, described as ambassadors of archaeology in Arkansas, right? No, it's Arkansas.
Yeah.
Were killed after a suspected gas explosion leveled a home while they visited Michigan for the holidays. Their husband and wife and 2 adult children on vacation were in that home that was kindling that we saw the picture of.
Right.
Holy. Here, for you guys, I don't want to go too into this, but this is the image of the home after it exploded, and there was 4 people inside. Holy shit, man.
I bet they're not inside anymore.
Like, there's nothing left. You can't even recognize, like, oh, look, there's the sink. You know what I mean? In the top right, if you look, those are 2 destroyed cars, SUV and a car.
I've seen gas explosions before, but I've never seen that kind of devastation to it. That's insane.
That looks like the kind of thing that you would see from London during Blitzkrieg, World War II. Like, there, it's gone, right?
Well, at least it'd be a crater.
Yeah,
In fact, no, actually, it's not. That's not true. They didn't look like that. It's
yeah,
just,
actually, it would be like half the place still standing. They weren't even that good, were they? Yeah.
Yeah. Or they'd be incendiary and just like burn the place down. But still be stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, the first time we saw this the other day, I was more, playing up the, oh my God, look at this place. Like, I've never seen anything like that. But now knowing that 4 people were like, well, akin to vaporized in the place, it's not so funny anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know we run the stories with a bit of levity behind them, but in the background of some of these stories that we do, there is death and destruction and stuff like that. And it's hard to deal with. Sometimes we just have to laugh our way through life like that.
Laughter is the best medicine, and even if we're using articles a little bit loosely to have fun and stuff here and there and whatnot, You know, with everything that's going on in the world as we start 2024, there's nothing wrong with shits and giggles, right? You know,
No.
I know I need them, you know. My friend's sanity, be thy guide, you know.
I remember when we first started talking about doing something like the 42 show, and I was saying to you, you know what, we can find comedy in anything, and I found some of the worst stories on the BBC News, and then threw a joke.
Yeah.
And it's well, thank God we didn't go quite that far.
Oh yeah,
because you know we would have been dead cancelled, but.
Yeah, or remember when we were doing the fake headlines in the beginning of the show and then we'd go into it. There was a few times I really crossed the line with coming up with fake names for world leaders and stuff, you know. I once called the supreme leader of Iran, "I'll come fuck my ass." So, you know, yeah.
Isn't that his name?
It should be, to be honest. But there was a few people that took offense to it, even though I only mean it as an insult because of how aghast that asshole would be to be in. You see what I mean? It's within context. It's an insult, you know?
Yeah, but I think we're all right. I don't think he subbed.
Yeah.
Or, well, not anymore. He isn't.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
We lost a sub that week.
No, he subbed for a while, but he couldn't find his leather mask after.
Yes,
but yeah, you know. We're not the best at finding the line sometimes. Let's just say
no. I like the crowd says, being offended is a personal problem, not a public one. And if we offend, sorry.
Yeah, well, it says in the description down below, if we said something that offends you in this show, well, fuck you. You probably deserved it and shit like that. It's not nice, actually. Don't read it. Don't read it.
but don't type it.
Yeah, no, but the point that it means is that it's all meant in fun. Nobody's actually pointing fingers and blah blah. It's all right, you know.
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, me and Dick, we're not actually assholes.
I hate everybody equally.
It's just a persona we put on for the show.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of the week, you know, I'm working with Mother Teresa,
is she still dribbling like a twit in that padded room? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, okay, wait a minute. Go back. 3, 2, 1.
When I say I'm helping Mother Teresa, what I am saying is I'm doing $50,000 worth of damage to her arse. No, I'm not doing that at all.
Yeah. Deesh. Yeah. The Shills.
Time for the
friendly
credits yet?
religion chat.
Roll credits.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you need a mirror so you can call out your viewers. I see Mark and Andrew and Kraut and BME.
Oh God! What show was that? I remember that. Romper Room.
Romper Room.
Yeah.
It's not reading Rainbow because Geordie LaForge couldn't see through his visor at that point, right?
Yeah, Romper Room. I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Play School because Play School was looking through the windows like perverts. Yeah. Today we're going to look through the
children,
round window and there's Jemima fiddling with Humpty Dumpty.
This is why we buy telescopes, children. Now let's zoom in.
I tell you what, when you look at old kids' TV shows like back in the past, God, they were weird. You know, like, I mean, in the UK we had Play Away, you know, with grown adults, some of which have become like big actors, but you know, just grown adults playing like children, and it's just like, ooh, it's a bit creepy, bit weird.
I'm not sure I could be like the child actor, like Mr. Rogers, you know, come in the house, sit down, do the little ditties and blah, blah and whatnot. Because if I was in a good, happy mood, and I'm in the right, thing and whatnot, sure. When it comes to my son, well, I can find that mode anytime. But to do it on call, over time, I've had people say to me, you'd be really good working with autistic children. No, that's just because he's mine. I'm not really sure that I would be good being paid. I don't think it would have the same focus.
Yeah, is a class of 40 throw you in like a Christian to the Lions.
Yeah.
You'll be crawling out the door. Those weird shreds will be blood streaking down you. No more. And then we'll just see you being dragged by the ankles back into the classroom as the door slams. He's our teacher now.
These Wolverine-like claws are the last ones you see,
It'd be like one of those horror films, just getting being dragged back into the dark.
Slices my hair so they don't have to keep dragging, and then boom, I'm gone, Yeah. But no, that's like I've always said to the people that work with my son and whatnot, don't think I'm quite as good as you, to be honest, to be able to do this for everybody else, No,
it's hard. It's
credit
hard.
Where credit is due, right?
But also they have the opportunity to hand off back to you.
Yeah, they do an hour or so, right? They're
not exactly dealing with it. They're kind of like, helping you along, but they're not actually dealing with it on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. And that's where it becomes difficult because, you have to put up with the good times and the bad.
Yeah. Not to drag this out, but just recently in my life, and oh my God, I love it. But we had a new occupational therapist join our little group to work with myself and my ex-wife and my son. And there's a few issues as it pertains to not my interactions with my son, but others. And
yes.
There's
been a kind of a shift on who the occupational therapist is working on.
Yeah, I was shocked to realize after like 2 weeks, the reason she's on the team now isn't to work with Felix, and it isn't to work with me. And I was like, really? It's happened? The veil of it's been lifted, and the curtain is revealed, and we can see Oz now, and Oh yeah, I got drunk that fucking night. That was celebration.
What do you mean that night?
No, the specific night that so and so said. The reason I'm on the team now is to.
I got that. No, I got that. But you said you got drunk that night.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah. Shut the fuck up. But yeah,
I'm only here to help. I'm only here to help.
Yeah. You do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, or my help. Who needs my help?
Exactly. Alpha. All right. Adventure in camping there. It's even more than that. It's the effort and what you put into it and stuff. Like there was a bunch of. There's been So some people flap their wings like a fucking peacock doing the whole thing, and other people just do what they need to do.
Well, you can see it with the video, that you posted,
that was cute,
tonight. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what you see in that is your patience. You have absolute total patience with Felix. It's all about him at that moment.
That's why you get none.
Yeah, I know, because you haven't got any left. But that's not the same story as you can say about your ex-partner. It's not quite this. It's not the quite same. It's it's
not even close.
For her, Felix is an issue, a problem, and
Yeah. Let's just in case we take this too far and somebody decides to watch because they do know it exists and stuff. Let's leave
not
it.
Do that.
Yeah, let's leave it here. But I'm pretty sure all the fellow babies know where you're going.
Well, the thing is, it's not even specifically about her. You see the same sort of things with other families, other similar situations. There's always somebody who's got a lot of patience, and it can just be really tough and wearing on other members of the family just to try to keep up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not pointing fingers or
Yeah.
or shaming. It just can be hard for other people.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Grandma does great. So, we'll end it on that. Just punch it in a little further.
I thought you were hitting the hi-hat.
Yeah. There was a time a while ago we did some shows on autism and stuff and whatnot, and we might have Felix on and talk about it coming up on a side show or whatnot. And anybody in the live chat, maybe we'll hook up on Discord over a month or two and see if anybody else wants to pop in and let the kids interact and have fun or whatever. I don't know. There's always ideas. Right?
Hey, a watch party for the autistic kids in amongst our family. Just they can take over, mum, dad's account and just be on the Discord, and they can watch whatever they want to watch instead of us watching a movie.
That's a good idea. Probably pick a better one, So
in a night garden or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Or Felix will want to do movies with his favorite Spanish actor that nobody else has seen.
Yeah, actually, no. In a situation like that, I think Felix would go with John Belushi or Eric Idle.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Blues Brothers, Monty Python, can't go wrong there. Yeah, he's a huge Belushi fan. It's hilarious.
I used to work with a bunch of kids with special needs, and one of them caught on to the fact that I was a Python fan. Not too sure how he did it, but it must have been just things I was saying. And he was a massive Python fan. And he just like gravitated me like a magnet.
Yeah.
And it was always around me. He's like quoting Python stuff. And it was like, that was sad.
Fast forward in the chat says Faulty Towers. Oh, my son knows Basil Faulty in and out. One of his favorite scenes is when Basil loses it on his car when it stalls out and stuff, and he's like, "I'll beat you within an inch of your life," and he's freaking out.
Right? Okay. If you love Faulty Towers, you've got to introduce him to Father Ted.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to introduce him to Father Ted.
Father Ted is fully in Plex, all ready to go, and just waiting for him to get back when he's back with me proper coming up. Yeah.
Yeah. He will grow to love that, and it'll never be off.
Yeah. He's got a real taste for British, Yeah.
And this is even better because it's Irish, and it has a go at the Catholic Church. Something chronic.
Which will be funny because the homeschool program we worked through is actually a Christian school, and they sometimes do and the girl, one of the girls he does video chats with for an hour here and an hour there, she just can't help but say, "Oh well, that's with the angels or whatever,"
Oh, right.
Yeah, but we don't do that around home, right? That'd be way too confusing, right?
So she's been a little bit religiously, and does Felix notice it? And
he, what he does? He seems to just play along because he knows to be nice, and at the same time, he doesn't even bother asking me after. I think he already knows, Well, I
was going to ask you, what do you think he thinks about that?
Well, I've always kind of told him that Jesus is like Santa Claus, it's just fun, kind of thing, believe in or whatever, I'm just not religious, right? No offense if you are, I don't mean to annoy you, right? I've got friends who are hardcore Christians and I don't care, just don't knock on my door at 6 a.m. like those fucking witnesses, man,
I mean, you might not be religious, but he can pick it up from other people who are. So
Oh,
it's,
and you know, now that he's like 16, 17 and he's more and more aware, if he decided religion is something for him, that's fine. But I think teaching a child to believe in God is a little like indoctrination, because like Jesus didn't even get baptized till he was 33. Slow the fuck down, man. You know, like relax. You know,
did you get to 33? I thought you
oh, well, you know what I mean. He was baptized when he was an adult dude, right?
Right.
You know,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I just don't believe it's something that like you're not Catholic because you were born into a Catholic home. You're Catholic if you believe and participate in stuff. And a lot of people say those kind of things. Oh, I'm Presbyterian. Oh, when the last time you go to church? I don't know, it was about 8. No, you're not. You know?
Yeah, press for time more than anything else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know.
We got Andrew Petrie in the chat going, girls, drink, girls, fat girls. Yeah. Father Ted thing. You'll get it. You'll get it once you start watching it.
Okay. I was gonna sing either Motley Crue, Girls, 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 or Queen, Fat Bottom Girls Make the Rockin' World. I just didn't really know where he was going. Okay, we're not quite done yet. We'll keep it on for a little bit. I'm gonna grab one more can and also 10 seconds.
Oh, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna fill up my wine-a-rooney. Actually, you know, I'd like to have a couple of cubes of ice with my wine.
What did you say this time?
You know, like you're supposed to have like wine chilled, and well, you get a bottle.
Seems
of wine,
like a waste of electricity.
Yeah, it just warms up. So I just have a bucket of ice near me and just like put some ice in it.
Oh, you fucking heathen! Really?
I know. It melts. It makes it last a minute amount longer.
Yeah. As long as you get to have like 14 ice cubes, you've had the glass of water you need, so not to have such a bad hangover in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It's
exactly.
built in.
I think it works. So, you know, it doesn't seem to work. You know.
Oh God.
Well, they do like to say, you know, hydrate.
Is PJ CNET here? PJ, can you post the definition of pseudoscience for Dunk in the chat, please?
No, I'm practicing pseudo alcoholism.
Oh man. Let's see. There was a couple other things I did, you know, during that thing. You know what I got to do? I got to become one of those guys that can like type and leave myself a note while we're talking, because there was something else I wanted to go back and bring up, but I can't type and talk at the same time. How do you people that can do that? You know what? Never mind, because I'll actually try to figure it out. Don't tell me.
Like Johnny Mnemonics, you know, you need to have like a digital thing in your head that you can, you know, well, that thought, keep and put into memory, put into
digital.
The memory.
Digital in your head. I'm old enough to have vacuum tubes in my head.
Well, there's a vacuum for sure. But...
Oh
yeah. Dick Dawson's brain, designed by Marshall Amps.
Yeah.
Goes to 11.
Yeah. My eyes are actually little vacuum displays like you get on old calculators. Just don't look too close. My voice box is from Texas Instruments.
Shall we play a game?
Yeah. CF in the chat. Woman's left and right brains connect to multitask. Men's brains don't connect in the middle. Yeah. The only thing that connects in the middle for a man's brain usually needs to be handled with care.
Or roughly.
It just depends if it's Christmas, because you don't want to break that shit over Christmas. It's the weirdest thing I ever heard, that far more penile fractures happen during Christmas. You know?
Do you know what? It wasn't until this Christmas I even heard of the term penile fracture.
I know. Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
What's happening to the world where penile fracture is a thing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hang on, wait a minute, hang on. But there's no bone in the penis.
How
can you? I don't get it.
Yeah, I can't.
We've X-rayed your penis, and we
Yeah.
found 2 fractures, and we're going to put some nails through your penis to stiffen it up.
Yeah. Here's a splint.
I don't think that's going to work.
Oh, it all sounds so. Okay, stop. That's awful. Sweet in the
His
chat
eyes are
says,
watering.
"Hey Dawson, when are you getting glasses?" Actually, I have an appointment, but it's not till like early February where I'm gonna go get tested and stuff because it's getting to the point where I always look like this when I'm on the show. Right? I gotta be able to read better. Because if you blow up everything that you got on the screen really big so you can read it, then you need like 2 more screens so you can have the rest of the information you needed in front of you. And I already got a lot of screen. So it's time to get them fixed.
Yeah, I need glasses. I use these reading glasses. You know, I've been.
I got a pair.
Yeah, but I've been using for years. But I was trying to do some soldering today. Couldn't. It was just like fucking guesswork. Do you know what I mean? It's like I couldn't tell what the hell I was doing. Oh, it's Ed Dana on the show. Welcome, Ed.
Those are a pair of reading glasses my neighbor gave me, and I was like, seriously, they couldn't be more granny. Are you kidding? But they do actually work.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife keeps nagging me. You know, you got to get some proper glasses. I know. They aren't good for you, you know. I know.
Yeah.
They don't actually help. I know.
I remember my father when I was young saying, you know, if you ever need glasses, better to get them when you need them than wait because it actually makes your eyes worse and worse the longer you wait. I don't know if that's true, but it probably couldn't hurt to listen, right? You know, I gotta, you know, so I made the appointment.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the people who say that, they also have to get their eyes checked each year and get a new set of glasses. So obviously it doesn't fucking work at all.
That's the other thing is I don't want to get, you know, you get that whole routine, but there's no way I could do contacts. I can't, you know.
Oh, God, no.
No way. No, I'm just going to get glasses and do the whole, you know, what's his name? Pump it up until you can feel it. I'm going to get glasses like his and just, you know, just embrace it. Just be done with it. Elvis Costello. Yeah.
It's not my daughter, like for New Year's, she had some contacts in her eyes, you know, just, you know, cosmetic ones. Yeah, just to make it look freaky or whatever. And one of them she couldn't get out.
Oh,
and it's like all these like solutions from drunken people who've just come back from a party of trying to get this contact out. Have you got some like double-sided sellotape and you can like pop it on and pull it? And I'm gonna go, shut up!
Holy shit!
And of course, that must have been, you know, they must have been trying to do that while we were live on the stream that night. And I was like, I don't want to, you know. I mean, if we get something behind it and poke it out. And
Yeah. Does anybody have one of those big turkey carving forks? You know?
How about not putting them in? In the first place.
Exactly. You know, what you do is you walk around the party and go, imagine I have cat eyes. But no, I can't handle fucking with my eyes. I can barely get eye drops in my eyes, you know. It was always a thing when I was like a teenage stoner, you know. I couldn't put eye drops in and then go back to class. I was always that guy and the teacher was just shaking their fucking head, you know.
Well, no, they're always shaking their head at you anyway. It's just, Dick Dawson.
Hey, I made it through.
That dumb fuck's here again, shaking head.
Yeah. I did have my French teacher tell me, you're terrible. You're awful at this. But to be honest, you're such a disruption in class. I don't want you back. So there's your passing grade. Beat it.
But he did say your French kissing was fantastic.
Oh, no, she was pretty.
I know, but I did the he thing. That's funnier.
Yeah, that was a funny. The funny thing too is, in British Columbia, I had to take French at a younger age, and then we moved to Southern Ontario, and then I had to retake those same years of French again, getting through the last years of public school into high school. But then in high school, I didn't seem to know anywhere near enough to get. It was like, how did this happen? You know, like I've been doing this for years. You know,
and that's half the country you can't visit.
are you kidding? It's just a little strip there, and you know, few people get
No,
no.
stinky bit.
But I wasn't very good with
I mean,
French, and when I would go to Montreal and Quebec City and stuff to play in bands, it didn't matter, man. Everybody knew what I was talking about. It was fine, you know.
Yeah, you're playing the language of music.
No, they could speak English actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they just didn't, just to be belligerent.
Yeah. What? Oh fuck! Really? Okay. No. Fast forward. I gotta translate that. I really. I can't do that.
What's that? Someone's speaking French to you.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, how do I make it translate?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
That sounds like a Santana song from a B-side of a record.
It is a song. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Yeah, it's a song. I thought you didn't know that one.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Let's see.
Le singe est dans la table.
Yo, okay, yeah. The comment is it's very appropriate. You'll never need it anyway. Give it up. Yeah. No, Montreal is an awesome town to go and party in, though, in Canada, man. Like, don't miss that if you come to Canada. You got to go and party down in the... Well, at least back in my day, you know, when I was going to Montreal, it was a really great place to party. Lots of clubs with bands and stuff, not just all DJs and, you know, and whatnot. And yeah, it was great.
Canada's lovely. I hear.
Yeah, in summer. You know. If you're not a winter sport person, don't come here in winter. That's stupid. I wouldn't do that. I'd move.
Everywhere's nice in summer apart from Death Valley.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'd move there except for the whole, you know, healthcare and other things that Canada and US have as differences.
And death in the title. Never a good place to move to.
Yeah, I live in a desert now. I'm sure I could handle it. You know,
you hardly live in a desert. You can go and get beer across the road. That's hardly a desert.
It is though. If human beings weren't in my valley, it would be sand and cacti. That's all it would be. It's true. It's very strange little tiny place in Canada. It's very weird. But it's cool because there's vineyards and orchards and stuff everywhere. So we have all kinds of cider and brew pubs and wineries and shit. It's it really brings out your inner alcoholic. But it's cool, you know.
What else is civilization for?
Yeah, you know. I mean, didn't we hit our peak at fermentation? Isn't you know that kind of it? You know, construction's cool because then you have a place to enjoy fermentation. But you know, even still, bonfire, you're good.
Yeah. No, it's when that caveman left that, you know, sheep stomach lining bag of apples a little bit too long.
Don't you guys call that haggis?
No, that's cider.
I heard sheep stomach. It's all I can think of, you know.
No, sheep stomachs is what we put our penises in.
Yeah. You know what? One of these days, we're going to have to look into the tradition of caber tossing, how far back that goes. Why? You know, I mean, I understand somebody else could say, well, why run around in circles and call it, you know, whatever. And I agree. There's a whole bunch. But you grab a huge log and balance it and run around and throw it. That's a really extreme. I am fucking tough thing to do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like when you got, a Scottish lumberjack and you're going, oh, can you put that log over there? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's intense, man. That's intense.
It is got to be one of the craziest, manliest of sports there is.
Yeah, Yeah,
and you got to do it wearing a kilt as well.
Yeah. And what do you say to a guy after he's finished caber tossing? Would you like to go fishing? I mean, do you need to calm down after that?
Anything else you like to toss?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Give him a ladder,
Come here, big boy, grumpy beard.
Yeah. That would be funny. Volkswagen golf tossing, and you get these Scottish guys that just get hammered and grab your car out of the parking lot and throw it around.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my car, not the competition car.
Yeah, exactly. Get that fucking guy in here already. He's ruined the parking lot.
Tesla tossing.
Oh, there'd be a fire that lasts 3 weeks. Oh yeah. Well, hell.
Hell?
Yeah, there was a story about Tesla. They just dropped their range estimates, and they're also having to fight a legal thing and a government thing in the States there over the autopilot. And Musk's response was free speech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that connects.
Could you imagine?
Those dots connect up.
Yeah. So we're going to drop all of our advertising standards, and you can say anything you want to people to sucker them in to buy your product because of free speech.
At tonight's point, I think we should bring in tonight's sponsor, Tesla cars. If you like your automobiles to suddenly burst into flames, or just drive wherever they want at any time they like, buy a Tesla.
Yeah. Oh man, that's rough. Every time Elon comes up in the news now, it's bad. Even the press have stopped finding the good SpaceX articles, and they only find the bad ones now. The tide is really turned on that guy.
I'll tell you one thing. Tesla owners really like their Teslas. Do you think they're worse than the Apple kind of followers? The Appleites?
Oh, I do. Because your average Apple follower, not the, you mean the fanboys.
The proper full on big on t-shirt wearing genius.
Yeah, they're the same, because you can literally point out a flaw and they'll explain why it's better. Your life is better for it.
Good point.
Yeah. Yeah. Fanboying any company, any entity that exists to make money is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. Right. There was people that love Alienware because at one point they were a small company that made amazing computers. Well, they've been owned by Dell forever and they make junk now. It never lasts. Right.
Well, we used to have fanboy stuff back in the days, with the computers, in the schoolyard. You got a Commodore 64. I've got I've got a Spectrum. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. Do you like punk, or are you a skinhead, or it's always going to happen. Brand loyalty.
We've been conditioned to an us versus them mentality. I mean, look at no offense, but American politics and so on and whatnot. The advertisers, the powers that be, and so on, they like that because it's very easy to ramp you up into supporting them, or what I mean. It's not healthy for logical look through, decide for yourself thought, though. right? It's
Well,
not, especially in the social media age, it's really clouding the waters for morons.
Well, there was. I also saw this thing, during the guitar days. Where you were talking about, tone wood and electric guitars and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Is that the people who bought like really, really expensive guitars because the wood is the finest wood.
Yeah, the koa wood and
it makes my guitar sound fantastic and all that kind of shit. Is that they had to convince themselves why they had spent that kind of money.
That's right.
And they have to make up shit behind it to, just.
It comes from trying to convince your wife that $7,000 is important. Right? Or your loved one. I don't mean to, your partner or whatever.
Well, a tits cost 50.
Yeah, 50,000 these days. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant. I didn't say like $50. It wasn't like just a couple of inflated crisp packets inside it.
Well, you might have meant for half an hour. Like I wasn't sure on which side of that you meant. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, rent. You can feel them for 50. You can rub against them for 100. Oh dear.
Well,
I think we're better go.
Yeah, we're coming up on the end here. I need a little pause, have a little snacky and stuff before I join Maya and everybody over on Bad Science Sunday. We'll see if Dunk's still awake. It could be a drunken shit show if he is. So you never know.
No, they're not going to let me in again. Tapioca Weasel couldn't handle me being there again.
Yeah, well,
what is it? I said to him the last time we were there. I said, you're not a proper scientist. You're not a proper scientist. Neil deGrasse Tyson's a proper scientist because he's on the telly and everything.
Yeah.
He lost his shit. That was funny.
That's funny. Okay, so let's see. We should go out on a high note. I didn't mean musically. Yeah, we could show I could show one of those big juicy nuggets. No, we don't need to do that either. High note. Let's see.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Let's address the team tonight again. We got CF Beauty in the live chat there talking to y'all. She also runs the research team, mod team, and our secret Illuminati team that we can't tell you about. So, shh. We also had BME, Shayna Caldwell, The Kraut, and PJ CNET helping out with the mod team today, as well as on the previous show with Starsky and Roman. That was an awesome show. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. We had a lot of fun. What do you think, Doug?
I think, I wasn't even thinking. Sorry, I was thinking about something else. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much for coming, and once again, thank you everybody so much who helped donate and make the Felix's iPad happen.
Oh yeah,
because that was a great night to see that happen and see that little that kid get his fancy new toy.
Yeah,
fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, here, 1 second here. I'm going to send you all the link to Bad Science Sunday over on Maya's channel so that you can come and join myself and Maya and Tapioca Weasel and everybody hanging out and having some fun. So there's the link right there. We'll get it reposted as well. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, go watch it and give Dick a lot of shit in the chat. Go do it.
Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, he heard it there. He needs you.
Yeah,
he needs your help.
Yeah, I'll be my best Giorgio Tsoukalos, and you can be your best person that makes fun of the History Channel. Is that
you got to get some boot polish and just darken your face up, but just leave a little white line all across the top of your head.
I'm hitting the fucking button.
I'm not saying blackface.
Just that dark tan of a wannabe pasty white fuck trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Hit the button. Fuck you, Giorgio.
It's over. Go home.